be mine.
Let me test my mic. Let me test my mic.
Maybe with me at a bar, he'll drive a funky car.
Hi, Alexandra. It's trash day.
What the fuck?
Take your bins out.
Oh my god. Yo, I've never heard him speak like
Girl,
that.
on the curb of Sesame Street. Jesus. Everyone, this is, I bought this little kawaii egg the other day.
What is this?
I think it's like it's like part of the egg that's like spilling out. He's oozing.
It's giving the Substance opening scene.
Oh, it is.
Man.
Meow.
Man.
Meow. Well, I bought it because I went to like a little like, I almost said a hentai store. Kawaii.
You said Yowie. Yow.
I went to a Yow store. I went to a kawaii store with my friend Cassie, who I was shopping with this weekend. And while we were there, John was talking about a film that he just did where his character had to make eggs.
Okay.
And so when they were filming it, he had to make like 30 eggs.
That's like $100.
I know. And I was like, that's the most expensive part of the budget of that film, wasn't it?
But
fuck? He was like, yeah, I had to make like 30 eggs and like take a bite of every sandwich. And I went, that's like my dream. Eating 30 eggs first thing in the morning.
For free? Yeah, honestly.
I love eggs.
Wait, okay, where's my phone? Because I took housekeeping notes. Here we go.
Okay. Well, doesn't it save on your notes in your laptop?
Oh, probably, but my notes are a mess. Because I'm like, every time I listen to these things, to our episodes, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to say that. Okay, first order of business. We need to thank our loyal listeners.
Yeah.
I need to thank Emma and Frankie for listening and like live tweeting down. Like, oh my God, y'all are the best. You know, I always keep two bad white non-binary bitches on my hip.
Yeah.
At all hours.
Yeah.
Shout out Emma and Frankie. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to thank John.
Mm-hmm.
I have to thank Derby.
Loyal
Derby
fan
has
down.
texted me every episode.
Thank you, Derby.
Thank you, Derby. Thank you, Katie Varan, who said she hasn't listened, but she does text me after every clip that I post. She said, I have not listened to a full episode, but love the clip.
Fans of all kinds. Shout out to Asha for letting us use the rights to her name every episode.
Shout out to the two baddies that comment on our YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out.
You.
Welcome. Oh, what did we decide? Our loyalists are called our
the curb stompers.
Our curb. Our curb stompers.
Our curb stompers. Let me hear you make some noise. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay. So thank you to that.
Yeah.
And then, which also kind of goes into our category today. I guess we can get to that later. But I'm like, it'd be fun if we explained our references.
Our references.
Especially because we speak in like tongue, like
an internet lexicon.
I could explain like gassed up shoddy. I could explain
gassed up shoddy.
Broken down and tired.
Broken down and tired. The funny thing is, I've been quoting those like out in public, like the past week, and I just get like.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wade in the water. Drag race.
We don't gotta explain Wade in the water.
Like too good.
Too good.
And then and then some of my, but yeah, we can't get into that. I think that was it.
We're children of the internet is kind of the.
And like I love like things. Just saying stuff from like songs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like those are some of the best references because it's just funny as fuck. That's a fucking fable.
American Requiem.
Exactly.
Ooh, my voice is cracking all over the place.
I've never heard you go high in that way.
Really?
Falsetto? Well, no.
That would be falsetto for me.
I have a great falsetto.
Hi, Alexandra. It just is so broken.
It's so but how was your week?
It was good. I saw you Friday night. Mm-hmm. We watched the penultimate episode of Severance.
Yes.
Y'all heating up.
I'm still so good. John, your days are numbered. we went in that episode being like, okay, what answer? What's gonna get answered?
So my roommate Eli and I and John went to the members club that I'm a part of, shamefully, and
you have to pay.
And John works at night, and I've become very clear that on Severance Fridays, I will be watching Severance, and I'm not going to wait. And so John said that he was going to watch in the morning while Eli and I were working, and we made an agreement that he was not allowed to make any faces or noises while watching because he was sitting at the same table as us. But the whole time, for those of you, to give a reference, that have seen season 5 of Drag Race, and when Alyssa Edwards is writing her roast, and Detox goes, Alyssa's in the corner going, boo, 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 that was literally John watching Severance. He was like, yeah, so we went into it thinking
things are getting answered.
Because John was like, there's a quote that we're all going to start saying forever. Yeah. They're building everything up. Things get confirmed. Things get denied. And we left the episode. I texted him, I'm more confused. I'm more confused than I was when I started.
Which, like, I guess no spoilers or nothing. But there's so many. Like, okay, they can maybe leave like 2 loose ends from the finale. Yeah. But like if they don't tie up a majority of them, I think they're gonna lose fans because like on Severance Reddit, like people have started being like, can I just say like I miss when it was like they're like keep building all this build up and like not explaining things. And someone did make a good point about how like in the first season, like when he went to that concert, we were able to still remember that they're like a part of this like everyday life, but now it feels like they're in this like dystopian like different universe because we never see outside the office anymore, and like it's just always cold and weird looking. Yeah. And so some people miss that vibe, but like I don't know, trust the process.
All I know is the finale is next week and I'm blacking out afterwards. You know when you gotta celebrate your show. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the finale and then I'm doing shots.
When is it coming back?
Wasn't it 3 years between season 1 and 2?
Yeah, but I think that it didn't have this level of hype before. They better churn this shit out. Like,
I feel like they've probably already filmed.
I want to draft on my desk by July 2026.
But yeah, so we watched Severance on Friday. Yes. I typically on Fridays, like Alexander, my roommate, and I will watch Severance and then Drag Race, and it's usually like a cute little wine night. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And I was in good spirits last Friday.
And I started a job, which is now like reigniting my alcoholism. And so
I texted Alexandra, you're not an alcoholic. I texted Alexandra and I said, should we do wine or should we do spritzes? And by spritzes, I mean...
I'm like, John heard both.
I heard both. Well, because a spritz typically is like it can be like a sparkling wine with like a liquor and whatever. But the spritzes I made were essentially a shot of vodka, a shot of orange juice, and a glug, 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 glug of sparkling rosé. So all night, the next morning, you texted me, my head is pounding. Thinking back, I was like, yeah, we're basically just chasing shots of vodka with wine all night.
It was, but honestly, if you have like a birthday or something and you want to feel fine, fresh, feminine, and like fruity and feel drunk, but still light on your feet.
Yeah, and
so the BadJon Spritz special.
So yeah, the BadJon Spritz special led into Alexander and I doing choreographed karaoke in front of the 10 people that were in my apartment, as if no one else was there.
Whoa! Somebody pitch me.
Insert the clip that Eli sent me. Yeah.
Well, no, okay. I just always just like the combination. Okay. The combination of getting older, like going into my 20s, and then also getting off Instagram this summer and kind of like falling off the grid because of unemployment. I am uninhibited to like a concerning degree. I like, because it really is something like, now that I no longer really take photos of myself like that, I am no longer like cognizant of aesthetics, and not even in an unhealthy way. Like I think it's like really cute the way some people curate their lives in certain ways and like photographic. Yeah. But I am like somewhat back in the 90s, and it is not until I see myself on video and remember that I am a person
that's perceived.
A person that's perceived and does not wear bras like correctly. I really need to go get a new bra. My shit don't fit.
Oh my god, it's like those anime videos where like that.
The T.S. Madison. Yes, girl, anime knockers.
Does this look good?
You look like an airport or an airplane seat television. Yeah. Oh yes, but then so then we went dancing and it was Brazilian night and I had no complaints because one thing about me, I'm gonna enjoy my life, but let's go to this hateful gay to the left.
Okay, I had a great time. It was like a Brazilian DJ. It was like a carnival set. Out of the kindness of my heart, I hope it was that DJ's first time ever performing, and I hope it was that DJ's last. I mean, it was so fun. But when you talk about when we walked out to the dance floor, she was doing her little like cha-cha-cha, like carnival two-step, fell off stage hard.
I saw myself in her. I know. Didn't Eduarda and Lexi like pick her back up?
Yes, we like helped her back up, and then she went right back into it. Yeah. But then it was like the transitions, girl. It went from like da da da, da 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 da. Music would cut out, then it would go dun 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 dun, and we're all just kind of like, wait a minute. And then some of the transitions were like, okay, you do like a beat or something. It would just come in like so hot, so loud.
McDonald
not the same tempo. I mean, it was so like fun and like it's a great memory, but yeah, it was.
I think I think it is objectively like bad DJing, but I think I do sometimes miss like unpolished nightlife and like messiness.
That's really true.
That like exists in New York. Obviously, it's a huge ass city, but like watching mistresses like on the scene videos when she's like at the clubs in Texas and bitches are just blacked out. They are oversharing. They look a mess. Everyone's like sweaty and drunk and everyone's just in love with each other. I'm like, I miss that sometimes.
Well, girl, that's you and me every time we go out.
So I'm seeing a DJ like blacked out falling off stage in her little bra and panty and I'm like, I love it.
I think we're just spoiled, especially like with our like fashion obsession. Like I think we just see like such phenomenal DJs. That I mean, we also went to like a tiny little gay bar.
Also, like, I don't know.
It was fun though. I had a great time. It's a story I've told so many times this weekend. Like it was an impactful night.
Also, I mean, the mints are a big influence on my perception. I'm very much like, if I drink and how I felt about the situation when I was drunk, that's what I believe happened. Yeah. I'm never like, oh, that was actually bad. I like can't help but be like, well, I felt great.
Yeah. I guess in hindsight, the night also ended with me drinking.
Oh, right.
John brought from work, he got little like THC seltzers, and I have been off of weed for like 2.5 years. And I took a couple little gulps of that seltzer, and when I tell you, I was laying in bed like, oh, my brain. Like, this is why I don't get high, because I just like get so skitzed out. And it's like John was like about to fall asleep, but I'm shaking him like, I gotta talk to you really quick. I gotta talk to you. My heart's about it.
Let me tell you something.
Wait a minute. And he's like, yeah. And so I'm laying there like, fuck, I just gotta ride this out solo. I'm also lactose intolerant. I got to a level of drunk where I like ordered a grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell and dipped it in nacho cheese and ate it all night. When I tell you I was a ticking time bomb shopping the next day.
Oh my God. Yeah, I need to get back on my like, I need to figure out how to meal prep. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, but I need to eat like every day. I don't know. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
Because then just work tomorrow again. And then like there's no holidays for a really long time. The next holiday is Memorial Day.
Yeah, the weekend is only 2 days, girl. The weekend is only 2 days. Take your pins out. But so yeah, we have had a lot of experience with bad music on Friday.
Not me.
I'm trying to transition topics.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to transition topics. We had
bad a lot of music.
We had a lot of experience with music on Friday. And today we're talking about all things music.
All things music. Okay.
Where's that playing from?
Coming out of my fucking headphones. One thing about me, my device
let's try that again.
All right. So last Friday
we experienced music. And today we're here to talk about all things
music. Let the music play. So that was...
Grab your mic.
Wait, this is a mess. Okay, yes. Today we are talking all things music.
Yeah.
Musicality and music festivals, concerts.
Creating music.
We were at a dinner table full of musicians last night. Happy birthday, Carlos.
Happy belated birthday, Carlos.
Yes.
Angel of music, Carlos.
Yes.
Which I'm performing at Carlos's birthday bash.
Which is probably why this is also top of mind, because y'all, I am a huge fan of BadJon.
Say it again. Say that one more time and slower into the mic, please.
It's so crazy. I just am so grateful that that I'm friends with a lot of creative and artsy people, and that the art they make is good.
Yeah.
Because if your art is bad, I'm still gonna be there for it and everything, but
yeah.
All my bitches talented. No, I am such a big fan of those 3 songs. I also started getting a warning.
Thank you.
It took a minute.
Thank you. It's a slower
Everything.
one.
Music always marinates for me.
The first time, so I
just
have,
like shoes.
I have 4 songs, which is why I often would shout out to my 7 followers on Spotify, because it's so unserious to me.
Me and my 3 devices.
And then me. And yeah, I have 4 songs that I've released over the course of 3-4 years, and most of them are what Cassie would call angry funk, which I kind of agree with. And my most recent one I released was called Warning, and my stepmom, shout out Laura, is you think you're a big fan? I'm talking every time I go to a bar in Ohio, she'll tap someone on the shoulder and go, "Do you know BadJon?" And then pull up her phone and play Taunt. But she loves my music, and when I released Warning, which is I guess my version of a slower song or a more serious song, she texted me, she was "I fucked to your song last night, it's so hot." And then 2 days later she goes, "Wait, this one's kind of sad."
Oh my god. Wait, your stepmom be telling you who she fucking?
Oh yeah.
Is she with your dad?
No. My my sister's ex-stepmom.
Oh, okay.
No blood relation, but I call her my mom.
Oh, okay, because I'm I fucked someone last night. I was was it your dad?
No, it's her husband.
No, yes, John makes incredible music. It's perfect for dancing in your room, because it's good lyrics. It's amazingly produced, good length of song, and what happened to the bridge?
What do you mean?
Bridges are dead. Pink Panthers single-handedly killed the song Bridge. She's I like those 2-minute songs and those 2-minute songs only.
Yeah.
I like a journey through my music though.
Yeah, so I'm performing at Carlos's birthday, March 28th. If you're in New York, come to the Berlin Bar.
Can we invite people?
Yeah.
Is it an open?
We have to sell 100 tickets, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll bring friends.
Yeah, that'll be so fun. I never thought I was actually going to perform live again, because I did some performances in Seattle that were. I was on stage. I was in the room, and there were 2 people, and there was Asha and Kenzie in the crowd.
That's a way that I got introduced to John, because I was so thirsty for creative friends and creative people, and my law school friend, who's literally doing law school, has was "Oh yeah, I'm going to my friend's show tonight." I was you have a music artist friend? Who is this?
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be fun. I'm excited for it. I feel I don't know, the music creation process was cool.
How'd you get into music?
Well, I mean, I musical theater and choir my whole life. I wasn't an MT. I did in high school, and then I did let's see, I did musical theater in middle school, I did choir in high school, and I did acapella in college. Fuck. Triple threat.
I'm a gleek.
Oh my god, I'm a gleek. And then during COVID, I took music production classes online as my COVID hobby, and then I ended up finding a producer in Seattle, so I moved there, and I was let me just kind of do this for fun.
When was your first performance?
I performed at Supernova, the club in Seattle, for some artist party.
What year?
2021.
Why am I thinking this all took place in like 2017?
It was like at like COVID and post-COVID.
You're a post-COVID artist?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Why did I think this was like 2018? Okay.
Does that change your opinion of me?
No, not even that. It just changes my opinion on life. Because what?
Yeah, girl, you're old.
Shut up. As if.
But yeah, so yeah, all of my past shows have been, I'm not gonna lie, a fucking mess. Like my first show, I didn't get a sound check. So I was on stage like karaoke winging it, and then I was the opening performer, or like the second in line, and there was like 2 more hours of performers after me. But I took Asha and Kenzie, said, "I want to get out of here. Let's get a drink," and I got in so much trouble.
Why?
Because it was like we're supposed to be in the audience and like supporting like community people, and I was like,
very Seattle.
y'all fucked me up my sound check. I'm fucking y'all up the night of.
Honestly.
So I was at like some dive bar in my BadJon leather gloves with like vodka sodas all night.
My favorite BadJon song is Vengeance. Shall we? Should I show you? So today we are just
down.
Today, I like to listen to John's music when I'm like running late to the A train because it's like it has like a good like walking tempo, and so I have a playlist that says "I'm late." That is literally just Baby John. I don't even like remember you pre-mustache anymore.
Me neither.
Anyway, this is my tryout for backup dancer number 4. Am I in camera?
You thought you left me in the dust. I'll never leave you lonely.
Oh my gosh.
You are not great. Oh my god. Acting a mess. Acting a mess. Okay, yeah.
Guess what? You can't handle that.
But it's gonna be a nightmare editing this for you.
Do you get stage fright?
No, I don't get stage fright. I mean, I don't know. I've like performed since I was like super young. It's more like all of my performance experiences with a group of people. And so like a group of people doing like something someone else wrote that is like a well-known thing. It's so different creating your own thing kind of like by yourself and then performing it to an audience. And because I'm the kind of bitch where like if I don't see people busting a move in the crowd, I'm like, everyone hates it. And like that will make me a little bit bashful on stage.
Which can take us to a little thing we like to call karaoke.
The word on the curb, the word on the curb, on the curb.
And a little night called John's birthday with the cuntiest words. If you can say it, say it.
If you can say it, sing it.
Oh my God. Okay, we were at Chino Grande, which is an incredible karaoke bar, which, you know, this counts as gatekeeping because we have, 20 listeners?
Yeah.
And it's like a karaoke bar where you sing in front of the entire bar and, like, you want everyone to sing along with you, whatever. John decided to sing Ain't Shit.
Ain't Shit by Doja
Cat.
For my birthday.
And it was summer, so you were tan.
I was tan.
So the blackness was out.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, what is the political climate on saying the N-word at karaoke?
I don't know. And I think that's something I'm continuing to push the button on every time that I perform at Chino Grande.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically I walked up let's take it back. Okay. I opened the night doing No Good Deed from Wicked.
It was good.
Which I sounded fine. But So imagine the hard pivot from me coming out doing musical theater, gay boy, no good deed. And then my next song comes up on the TV goes Ain't Shit by Doja Cat. I snatch the mic and I go, if you can say it, sing it. And then I go, niggas ain't shit. Come up in your crib. All up in your fridge. And when I tell you,
listen to your friends.
I'm the kind of girl that like I will rehearse my karaoke songs before I do them. And never in my rehearsing of it did I imagine the entire crowd was going to be white. Never did
Chino Grande.
Never in my wildest dreams.
Oh my God.
And when I tell you the color, the tan that I got that summer left my face as soon as I looked around and just saw Blake stares and was like, because then I got in my head and I was like, as we talked about in the last episode, I kind of can be racially ambiguous. Mm-hmm. I was like, I think these people might just think that I'm saying slurs willy-nilly up here on my birthday. And then thank God, Alexandra and another woman came up and like supported me.
What that one girl supported you down.
Yeah,
so like I think people knew.
Yeah, my dark skinned baddie came up.
She popped
She popped right up and she helped me out. But when I tell you, flash the end of the night, me sobbing in my bed to Alex and John, like everyone, I'm embarrassing myself.
We're also forgetting maybe like the 12 or 13 drinks that you had, but
and my birthday theme was cigarettes, so I probably had like a pack to myself.
If you can say it,
it's trash day.
Yeah, it's like when it is empowering because I listen to like a lot of rap and like I don't listen to like a lot of like white artists.
Yeah.
And so all of my karaoke songs, it's like they're gonna have like the N-word in them and stuff, and like I don't know. If I'm with like a group of white people, which is often with Chino Grande, and then I like want to sing my little Ice Cube song. I don't know.
Yeah, because Alexander be doing like the hits,
because
like the hits that like people don't know. Even I don't know them. And she'll get up there, and when I tell you, the only person making noise in that room is her.
Everywhere like MJ.
And then
I sing classics. I sing hood classics.
Yeah, I sing Broadway, Oompa Loompa, Ain't Shit.
Yeah.
I think we sang the national anthem one time.
We
got booed.
I'm telling you, yeah, I think this is correct because I swear they skipped my songs at Chino Grande.
And that will be coming back this summer. 100%.
I love karaoke. I love it.
I'm basically doing karaoke for Carlos's birthday.
No,
I got my backtracks for my songs.
Oh hell
I'm just
yeah!
be singing.
No, I think I just like karaoke because I'm not having a car anymore. That is where I would sing. I'm telling you, I used to kind of be a good singer because of how much I was singing. I
think you're a good singer.
Thank you. I was singing Lemonade front to back. I would sing half of it on the way to my job at Nordstrom, and I would sing the other half on the way back. And after like a month, Daddy Lessons was low key in my register.
Honestly, to leave a retail job and go, freedom, I can't move.
Flooring it on the 101.
But then the reverse, when you don't want to go to work and you can taste the dishonesty. It's all, that
10
hits.
times out of 9.
Bitch, yes. That hell yeah.
Best Beyonce album.
Lemonade.
You think?
Are you asking me?
Yo.
I mean, I think Lemonade. I think the one that I will play the most forever is Renaissance, I think. Yeah. But I think Lemonade is the one that like I almost said put her on the map. Let me back it up.
There was a shift.
Let me back it up. There was a shift in like I think she was known as like a performer. And in my mind I feel like Lemonade is when she became like an artist. Yeah. Like when she made like the feature length music video. I feel like all the performances she did were so like referential and like so unapologetically black coded.
That SNL sketch, the day the world found out Beyonce was black,
was what Formation when that dropped. Yeah,
and like y'all, it was like a big deal for Beyonce to wear braids.
Yeah,
it was a big deal. I remember like some of my aunties being like, "I don't know about this new Beyonce or whatever," and me being like, "What the? How long have y'all been bigots?"
What's crazy is when Beyonce became black, people were questioning. And when Ariana became black, everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
Oh my God. But I think I'm B-Day.
Really?
I am B-Day Hive. Like, y'all don't understand. Freakum Dress? Check on it.
Dress, no. Is that Partition?
Check on it.
No. Which album is Partition on?
That's self-titled.
Self-titled, yeah.
Self-titled was really good, and that also changed the game. Changed the game with that digital drop. Who are your top artists?
Okay, well, my top artist for all time is Banks.
I hear it in your music.
Oh, my only reference in my music is Banks, and like that's yeah.
I hear some Beyonce too, though,
because I've been a Banks fan since I was like 18, like when like Begging for Thread and like the Goddess album had just come out, and this is back when I used to pirate music. I had Project YouTube to MP3 converter.
How do you think we get our sound effects, girl?
and I remember I was like on my gap year, so I was in like the rainforest, and I could download like 3 songs. So I downloaded 3 Banks songs, and we had to get in a shuttle and drive like 4 hours to the start of our hike, and I only listened to those Banks songs for 4 hours. But yeah, Banks is my number one for sure. And this is where I'm like, I swear I'm niche,
right?
Because the artists I like are stop it. Do that again, I'll chop those fingers off. Suzanne Soonfor. Don't know that. The album 10 Love Songs. She did. Did you ever watch the movie Oblivion with the Mission Impossible guy?
Michael Myers?
No, Mission Impossible.
Oh,
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay. No.
It was with that. She did like one of the songs for that. She's just this like amazing like Icelandic or like maybe Swedish. I forget like which part of
what is it? What do they call them? Not Norwegian, but Nordic.
Yeah, she like Nordic. A Nordic, and she has this like she like fuses like folk with like EDM, and it's so cool. And 10 Love Songs, I think, is one of the best albums of all time. Oh, wow. After her, Banks, Suzanne.
What is Banks' fan base called? Are they the checking accounts? What is it? The money launderers?
The money launderers. I don't think there are names for us, but I don't know. I feel like I don't attach to like artists. I attach to like a body of work, and because I honestly say most artists I like one album or like one EP, and I kind of fall off after that. Yeah,
I think. I'm very an album person.
Yeah.
Like, I have my playlists, but I am very much like start to finish. I noticed I like enjoy long form. Like in the fan fiction era, everyone like one shots, which is like one story. I like my 34 chapters. Like I like an album start to finish. I like a long book. I like a commitment. I'm here for the ride.
Do you have like a favorite album period?
Okay. I think truly like an artist that like I will just always play them forever and always is truly the internet. And
because it's a special event.
Like the internet, and honestly I think it has a big deal. Like Sid I think was my like gay awakening.
Okay.
Because I didn't know, but whatever.
You didn't know?
Oh, yeah. Shut the fuck up. No, literally, like I would be hearing a woman be all sexy and sultry about another woman, and hearing like a black woman be like, let me call you a car, like, ooh, let me come over here, let me pour you a drink. I just think Sid is so sexy, and I just love the internet. I think their music's incredible. But I will say, I'm not trying to be like, I'm different. I think I kind of have an eclectic music taste.
I could back you up on that.
K-pop, we gotta talk twice. We gotta talk Girls' Generation. We gotta talk 21. We gotta talk GOT7. We gotta talk Shiny. Blackpink and BTS is like, if you're like, oh, I like R&B, I like Beyoncé. It's like everyone.
Yeah.
Obviously. K-pop, first of all, I also did not know that K-pop, which no surprise here, the entire industry is modeled after Motown.
Whoa.
Like nothing is better than like explaining something to your parents and then them being like, girl, this happened like 50 years ago or something.
Damn.
Because K-pop is based off of not being like, oh, I am like a great singer, I want to go be an artist. You don't have to be a good singer. You can be a shit singer. And they're like, we like your
read
look.
Them.
We like
drag them. Read them.
We like your vibe. We will make you talented. And it's just like pain and suffering. But then they come out in debt. It's unfortunately very abusive. But
I actually feel like that like is kind of seen in a lot of music. Well, especially in the pop world, like less about like the actual person's ability and more like, are you a vessel with which we can sell like a song or like a sound?
But like, I think you do have to be able to sing in America.
I don't.
Who can't sing?
Like the auto-tune divas.
Britney can hold a tune.
Well, Britney is like the performer of a lifetime. Like what she maybe can't always do vocally, she will always make up for in her stage presence and her dance ability.
Which is why we have to get into white people's business. We gotta talk about Tate McRae.
Girl, this is a delicate topic. Okay. Not for me, but for y'all.
Because it reminds me of K-pop in terms of like, making an artist who can't really sing. Like, because also K-pop, I think becoming, getting even more popular in the West, and BTS like making pop girls like get off their ass and work and learn like a two-step and like learn how to dance. Like dancing is slowly coming back into pop music. I remember when I went to a One Direction concert and my mom was with me and she was like, they don't dance. My mom's like, what boy band doesn't dance? My mom's like, they're sitting on a couch singing the story of my life.
But they like came from the X Factor? Like they came from a singing show.
But
so,
even more so.
But they were never dancers.
But any group, if you are a girl group, boy group, you should be dancing.
Yeah.
Like what, like you're born to be in formation. Like what the fuck?
I want them to bring back the girl groups like Fifth Harmony.
What do you mean?
Just like the reputation of them, like basically everything they did was a mess.
And they were just scrapped.
And like they clearly each had a different stylist that never talked before they went to an event or did a like performance. Like they were scrappy as hell.
The gif of the one girl like fixing her hair, wanting to be where Camilla is, and then having a meltdown.
Yeah, like, it's my good side. Yeah.
But Tate McRae. I think Tate McRae needs to be in a girl group.
Oh.
I don't think she was meant to be solo. Because this is another huge thing in K-pop. Like sometimes if the person is too talented, and like I watch these survival shows like Produce 101, which is based off of Danity Kane, like Diddy's that show where it's like we want to make the next superstar, where it's like you are coaching these people. Sometimes like with Adele with Cat's Eye, she didn't get picked because they're like, you're meant to be a soloist, like, and so it's like it's crushing this girl's dream who like wants to be in this group that will like more easily skyrocket her to fame. But some people were just not meant to be in formation. I think Tate McRae needs to be in a girl group where someone can sing down powerhouse vocals, and then she's like the main dancer.
Yeah, I mean, I do think she is a good singer.
Okay,
like I do feel like in the videos I've seen of her live, she sounds like she does on her records. Like I do think she's good at that. What my thing with her is phenomenal performer, like phenomenal dancer, like phenomenal. Yeah, and I think like the vision she has is so there of like becoming a pop girl. My thing with her is kind of similar to how I think about Rebecca Black.
Ooh, okay.
Where I think they are doing like a lot of aesthetic, interesting things that like I can get behind, but I don't think the music stands on its own. I think like their music needs a visual in order for it to be more like commercial. Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. And I'm a little like I've known Tate McRae since like she and Troye Sivan did You.
Oh, I don't know.
Really like beautiful song. But I also just like the baby voice.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just like, you're a beautiful woman. Why are you singing like that?
It's okay.
I feel like she's similar. Like it's like, you know, like when the indie girls were singing in italics.
Oh, it's white, wet.
They're like, I love.
That one guy on Vine doesn't really get my strawberry.
Yeah, it's like the people like trying to like make their voice sound like artistic and interesting
because it's not there. Well, that one bitch on TikTok who really woke it up, who was like, sometimes it's the voice and sometimes it's the tone. Because I ride for my girl SZA, I really do. But if you ever want to think like, can this person really sing is you think about would Beyonce sing this song?
You know what, my body doing? I got
like
scissor knees,
Bob
mama.
the drag queen's impersonation of scissor.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
That is not it. But I think like
I never said I was an impressionist.
Like SZA can sing, but I also am really a big believer that like the people who sing down grew up in the church. I'm sorry, like singers make me not believe in God, but or make me be like, there got to be something there.
Yeah,
because the black church folk, the black church singers, it's just butter. It's just smooth hitting notes I've never heard before.
Because I think it comes from like the ability to access like a flow state.
Ooh.
And I think that is when like best vocals, best performance come out. It's like when you can like tap into that like artistic flow. And I think especially in the black church, like the whole kind of like bubble around it is this like giving into like the spirit and like letting the spirit consume you, which the black church does way better than the white church.
Are you kidding?
I feel like people that grew up in that environment, like learning from a really young age how to kind of like let music like overcome them can absolutely translate that into like a better vocal performance. Which
also loops into Tate McRae, because someone else on TikTok said like the white pop divas all had, well, there's two conversations. One, the white pop divas all had a black person on their team. Like Justin Bieber had Usher. I know that got messy. Usher. Britney Spears was like Janet Jackson's daughter. Like there's that conversation taking place where I don't really see any black influences in Tate McRae. Like even like she just needs a little something. And then people are also talking about how like all white girls have a black muse. Who it's not who you think it is. It's not like Britney Spears' like muse was Janet Jackson, or like more like the Blackfishers, like Kylie Jenner. Like it's not like her muse is like a famous black person. It's like someone in their friend group that they just secretly like steal from. Yeah. And so I'm not saying this is ethical, but I do think that if Tate McRae wants to get out of the Kia asylum, she gonna have to, you know,
get a nigga on her team.
See, John will just say it. Me just like circumventing.
And this is why DEI is important. Bring
Billy
back DEI.
Billy
D.E. Eilish, mama.
So, yeah, because she like...
So Billie Eilish's reference is Tupac.
Girl, Biggie Smalls. Billy Smalls.
Billy Smalls.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Actually, yeah.
Take your pins up.
Okay, because we also wanted to talk about music festivals.
Yeah. Music festivals being like, girl.
I kind of was the music festival diva.
I still am.
You still are. I'm really...
I'm in awe of you. It is the Olympics, girl.
I'm in awe of you.
It is like... So I, for my credit...
Yes.
Well... I haven't done any of the like underground, like I think of like the first festival I heard of was like Okeechobee in Florida.
What did you just call it?
It's called like Okeechobee, and it's like the kind of festival where like you're like there's like crystals and like everyone's camping and it's like muddy and like that vibe.
I almost said Rocket Power. What is that? Burning Man.
But
like pre.
I want to go to Burning Man. My aunt and uncle are Burning Man like veterans.
Oh, wow.
And they said they're going to take me next time.
You won't see some... Please come back. Just make sure you make it back.
I'll be fine. But yeah, so my first festival ever was Lollapalooza, like 2021.
Okay.
Actually, wait, to bring it full circle, the weekend Taunt, my first song came out. I was at Lollapalooza. And you know I was in the crowd, and I was in the crowd like that's gonna be me next year up there.
Do you think you're better than?
I do think I'm better than you. But so Lollapalooza is a 4-day festival.
That's crazy,
and that should be illegal.
That's insane.
By day 4, day
3, I don't even want to be there at the festival.
Yeah, so I've done that, and then I've done Coachella. I think this year will be my 4th or 5th year in a row.
Wow.
My thing with a festival though, because like for and maybe this is some privilege of mine popping out, but like I have a sweet gig with like where I stay at Coachella. And also when I did Lala, my parents for my birthday paid for a hotel that was like across the street from the grounds. These bitches that are going and camping
and fucking and camping and fucking girl Burning Man.
Oh, and you know the showers are a Sniffy's hotspot at Coachella.
Which I'm just like, baby wipes must just like fly off the shelves at the local CVS.
Yeah, it's just like, to me, like especially at Lollapalooza, which is in Chicago, like in the heart of the city, whereas Coachella is like in the desert, and so it's just like nature and like beautiful and mountains. When I would walk out of the Lollapalooza compound and immediately see like streetcars, a Chipotle, like it was insane. When you're kind of like still like drunk as fucking whatever else,
where you need to be,
just to kind of like come from that like boom boom.
I'll walk in
literally. But
go Bears.
But yeah, I feel like, and the other interesting thing about Coachella, because I think Coachella is worse than other festivals, is like the influencer aspect.
Coachella is now a convention.
It's a networking event.
It's not a festival. It is actually
it's a networking event. And the number of influencers that get like flown out or like sponsored or like they have to like make all this content, and like it's just become so interesting. And I also think a big thing with Coachella is like how the fashion evolves. Where it used to be like bohemian down.
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens on Y'all Don't Understand. Also, I'm from Southern California. Coachella weekend, it was a huge thing. Like, oh my God, the day Coachella tickets would come out, like everyone's in the library booking 5 computers to buy tickets. And they're like, my dad's paying for this ticket. And like the nun running the library at my private school was like, Sister Rebecca was like, you guys need to get out of here. You guys have class.
But yeah, so it's like
the fashion.
Is it fashion? It's what my friends and I said last year that I think is, because it goes in waves, where like I think it used to be like the celebrities and the influencers were the one like pulling out all the stops on their looks, and then like the rabble would follow the next year. The thing now is celebrities go incognito,
really,
in like day clothes.
Oh yeah.
That I think. My prediction for this year's Coachella is it's going to be a lot of like white t-shirts and jean shorts and just like people looking casual as hell.
It's crazy too, because also the setting of Coachella, like blazing hot during the day.
Oh yeah.
But then it's the desert and it gets fucking freezing at night. I remember I went to Coachella once, way too young. I didn't drink or do anything. And my mother took me. I went
Dawn Marie
2016, 2015. But I was Coachella okay, there was like just 4 years where I was just like the only music festival rat. Like I went to Coachella, and then I went to FYF. There was this, which is where I saw Frank Ocean. Yes, you are looking at someone who has seen Frank Ocean live in the flesh, 4th row, okay? Damn. Then you made me lose myself.
Your tax bracket showing.
It is like music festivals. It's so crazy how they're marketed as this like carefree, like, oh my God, like let's go camping. Like music festivals, like a tax bracket signified.
Oh, also, you better bring $1,000
unmarked bills,
$1,000 for drinks and food if you're going to Coachella.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
I think I spent $25 on a lemonade there, and
no alcohol either.
No alcohol, a lemonade. I think I've spent like $60 on a burger.
It's diabolical. Like, and like it's like summer camp food too. Yeah. It's like a flat patty, kind of cold, on a crusty bun.
But then, so I've done general admission every year. My first year I had VIP.
That's the only way I'm doing it.
And now. Kenzie and I both had VIP. And on the last day we were like, fuck our friends, we're going to VIP.
Yeah.
When I tell you, living like kings.
Yeah,
They had sit down restaurants with air conditioning in VIP. They had full on couches. The porta potties were spotless.
That's crazy.
When I tell you, one time Kenzie and I went to the porta potty after like Flume my first year.
Flume!
And it felt like I was a pig in a slaughterhouse.
Yep.
The smell, the yelling, the bodies pressed together.
The mud outside.
Oh, last year there was a full on river of poo because one of like the porta potties was like exploding. And it just
so moving on from that, I have been to FYF, which is a music festival in LA. That no longer is a thing. Outside Lands in the Bay. That one is great for older people. That is a very cute, nice, like a little bit Hansel and Gretel-y, and people like have manners, and it's like huge at the Golden Gate Bridge Park or whatever. It is cold though, because like marine layer. And then Camp Flog Gnaw. Tyler the Creator's music festival is fun as fuck with all these like rides and stuff, and it is like peak like Black California culture. Like everyone there, like Black Southern Californians just like look a certain way.
Yeah,
I think, and they dress a certain way, and I think Tyler the Creator, like I would say like Black Suburbia is ran by Tyler the Creator, and so that's a really fun one. And then I think I've been to I think other ones, but yeah, I used to just love music festivals because you could just knock all these people out. Like, what's your favorite set?
I feel like, I mean, Kenzie, shout out Kenzie, was my like rave fairy godmother. And like I had never been to a rave before I met her. She like showed me how to do it for like, she would like truly like chaperoned me into rave culture.
She's madam.
And she's
madam.
Madam of the house.
Madam.
And I do feel like often it's like a DJ set, or like it's like a EDM set that typically is like where afterwards you kind of just have that like like it's like you just like danced your heart out. You like maybe cried. You maybe like threw your head like plur, literally plur.
What is it? Do you have a necklace on or a bracelet?
Oh, you do the peace.
Doing a Naruto jutsu. Shadow clone jutsu.
No, I thought it was like peace. Oh, peace, love, unity, community, and then you pass the candy.
Okay.
But my best set, I want to say fashion.
Oh my god, not a music festival.
No, I know, the music festival.
Which like also artist.
Fisher and Chris Lake 2 years ago, Coachella was insane. It was one of those ones where Kenzie is truly, when she's at a rave, like a moth to a light.
Really?
Where I feel like she just like, when she gets into it, her hands go up and she's like, get me as close to the stage as possible. When we started at Fisher and Chris Lake, we were like in the back of the crowd. And by the time the set ended and people dispersed, the barricade was 3 feet in front of us. And I was like, we moved miles up this crowd. That's another thing. I think there is like a certain etiquette to moving through a crowd at a rave or a festival.
Are you kidding?
There's nothing wrong with trying to get closer.
No.
Because everybody does. And I certainly am the kind of girl that's going to like sneak my way up.
Yeah.
But it's the like, if you're not saying, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Compliment. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I love that top.
Like,
excuse me, I'm sorry.
The only words you should be saying from point A to point B is like apologies and compliments.
Yes. That's it.
If you're just, and the bitches that link up and walk out, but then you get caught in a link and like 30 people walk by you. It's crazy.
And just like I hate silence. I hate when they're pushing up against you, and I will be like, what the fuck? And then they just don't say anything, because then that is when I get nasty. I got pulled out of the crowd once.
When?
Y'all, this story.
Did you have a wig on?
No, I did not, thank God. Because, okay, so I was at Outside Lands, and I do like to be towards the front, like, and so I will just, try to. I'm not like a pile drive, but I am like, like I am like the last set leaves, let's move up, and I'm with my friend Mandy, and like I was just that annoying bitch that like, let's go to the front, let's like we can do it, and Mandy's like, it's not that serious, and we're standing there waiting for, I think it was Chance the Rapper, which this is like dating me officially. Had a Chance the Rapper set.
Oh my God.
And this guy's smoking, and like I usually don't supply my own party favors. I like either someone to just hand them to me or ask for a hit. And I asked for a hit from this white guy with a beard, something in a crowd in San Francisco. Was it crack? I don't.
Is it crack?
Girl, I take that hit. And suddenly I'm like, someone's touching my ass. I'm like, someone's touching my ass. It feels like there's like a ball in the back of my throat. I'm sweating. Like I just like, my heart is racing. And I'm like, it was supposed to be weed. It was supposed to be weed. But I'm just like, someone is touching my ass. I was like, oh my God, I'm like freaking out. And this is before the concert even starts. The concert starts and obviously that push to the front happens. And like literally like a movie, like I can hear my breath and everything's going in slow motion. And Chance the Rapper is out there hopping around. And he has these like 3 people playing like wind instruments, like a flute and like a trumpet player. And I thought the trumpet player was Childish Gambino. And I go, Mandy, Childish Gambino is crazy. And she's like, what are you talking about? Childish Gambino's not on the stage. So I'm tripping out. I'm wigging out. And then I'm like, someone's touching my ass. Childish Gambino's on stage, but I don't really see, no one else sees him. And I was like, Mandy, I gotta get out. And Mandy's like, thank Christ, let's get the fuck out. I am probably 10 rows back on like a main stage. You know how like there's 2 sides of a crowd and there's like a split down the middle.
Yeah. And
so I start making my way and I'm literally like, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. So everyone, talk about getting to the front. Everyone gets the fuck out of your way when you look drugged out and you're like, I'm gonna pass out. And I get to the barricade like in the middle and there's a security guard and people have been getting pulled out because it's just crowd crush. And I'm like, me? I'm like,
uppies.
I'm literally like, uppies. This man, and mind you, this was maybe during my like malnourished era. So I was like a cute, like light as a feather, stiff as a board. He picks me up. I go flying. And I tell you, I drop. I'm in the middle of like the grass barricade, and the thing that people do, I guess, is they like get pulled out and then bum rush the stage. So when you get pulled out, the security guard is like, go. I hit the ground like a deer whose like legs gave out, and I'm just on the ground like this. And I've never been like felt so much free air while being so close to the stage. Chance the Rapper was just like right there, and I was just like, this is fucking crazy. And then he yanks me up and it's like, get
tossed you over his arm.
The word on the curb. The word on the curb.
On the curb.
Don't take drugs from strangers. That's all I'm saying.
Don't take drugs from strangers. Go with friends you actually like, who will actually take care of you.
Yeah.
Get ready to fight.
Right.
You're gonna fight one person. It's like heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
You're on things. You're hungry. Like that's why it's like you gotta go with people you know who know you at your worst.
It's rough.
It's rough. It's like so amazing and beautiful, but it's rough. The other thing that I'm known for is I am that girl that will be waiting to see someone and will be in that like pit for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Don't say it.
And the minute the music starts, I go, Kenzie, I gotta pee.
Oh!
So what I've learned, I bring an empty water bottle.
Jesus Christ.
And I will whip my little doing out and I will pee in the crowd. But one time when I was seeing Blackpink 2 or 3 years ago, Coachella, I was pissing in the bottle and I accidentally like sprayed 2 people in front of me. And they turned around. They turned around and they went, "What was that?" As I'm holding this bottle of urine, and I went, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My water bottle like sprayed." I'm like, "I'm so sorry." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they turn around and I like go beet red and look at my friends, and they turn around again. And they go, "Why was it warm?"
And it's that night, isn't it?
It's at night. And I was like, "Oh yeah."
It was in the sun.
I was like, "I just been in the sun all day. Like it's been in my pocket. I'm so sorry." Like, and I was like, "Y'all, we gotta go. We gotta go.
In a bottle, baby.
So yeah, pee in a bottle, but pee in a bottle with a big opening. Don't pee in like a little Dasani. That's what I was. It's just not gonna work. Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. Music festivals.
Yeah.
Maybe I am old. I'm like, I can't.
Music videos and concerts can send you into psychosis.
Psycho, sis.
Psycho. You psycho,
Let's go
sis.
to the psych ward, sis.
Should we take a trip to the psych ward, sis?
Yes, sir.
What sent you to the psych ward this week?
Okay, mine's like actually short and snappy, and I'm just like so mad at myself. So like, there's no lead up to this. I fucking ironed my shirt while I was wearing it, and I fucking scarred the shit out of my not the costume. Rewind. I ironed my shirt while I was wearing it, and I scarred the hell out of myself. Look at this.
Ow.
Girl. Look at that. Is that gonna be permanent?
It's probably like a 3rd degree burn.
a better excuse for a hip tattoo.
I mean, I got a burn on my forearm from pulling a pizza out of the oven like 10 years ago, and it goes away.
So goofy.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, because what I did is I steamed myself. So I was like, okay, let me just get this, and it goes. And
you went,
yowie. I was like Bugs and Bunny, like Zooey Mama. And
what's up?
Oh yeah, yeah, full Looney Tunes, like, and then my skin was like bubbled up. Oh yeah, and then I got a ring stuck on my face.
Oh girl,
that was bad.
Don't ever.
I got a little nervous for that.
Put that picture in. Don't ever wear that ring
was
again.
Bad. Like, oh my god. But well, now I loosened it up.
You're lucky you have that finger. A lesbian with no finger. What are you gonna do?
With no ring
with
finger?
No ring finger. What are you gonna do?
So yeah, my body has just taken some hits.
Yeah.
Which sent me the psych ward because I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But
mine also has to do with my body.
Okay.
And I don't know if I've told you this yet or not.
Is it shit related?
No.
Thank God. What sent you to the psych ward, sir?
Okay.
Ma'am. Survey.
Sorry.
Bitch woman.
Bitch woman.
Billy.
Okay, so the exterminator came to my apartment this week. Have I told you this?
No.
Okay, I've told everybody else. I think I saved it for the podcast.
Is the raid can in the shot?
My raid.
New York.
Yeah, girl, I got bugs. And okay, so the exterminator came like a couple weeks ago and put some goo everywhere. Mm-hmm. And they always announced to us when he's coming. And they didn't announce it, but like I was home alone working from home on Thursday, and I get a knock on the door and it's the exterminator. And I was like, yes, please get in here, like spray little spritz everywhere. So he like, when he came like 2 weeks ago, he had like a buddy with him and my roommate was home. This time it was just him and just me. So he comes in, he like sprays the kitchen. He goes, can I go to the bathroom and spray there? I was like, yeah. He goes to my bathroom. I go to my room and like sit down and go back to work. Mm-hmm. Next thing I know, he's like in my doorway with like a piece of paper, and he's like, can you sign this? And I'm like, sure. Mm-hmm. So I get up, I go sign it, I go sit back down, and he's still standing there like looking at my wall. And I was like, what are you looking at? And he's like, oh, your painting is like so beautiful. And he's like, is that like the sun? And I was like, oh no, it's like a red moon. Like I had it commissioned when I lived in Portland. I like told him the story. This man is like eyeing me up and down. Keep asking me questions.
Straight?
I don't know. Keep asking me questions about this painting. And so I like get up from my chair and I'm like talking about it, and he's like inching in. And I'm kind of like, I'm getting like nervous and flustered. Because I was like, is there sexual tension happening right now?
Like, do you paint trade or?
Do you paint trade? And so I'm like explaining it to him, and I'm like, yeah. And then he looks to the other painting on my wall, which is a nude portrait of me that John painted.
It's so good.
It's so good. And he goes, oh, I like that one too.
Girl.
And I went, oh, like, thank you. It's like a portrait of me. And he goes, you have a great body.
Girl.
And I'm literally, my heart is like racing, and I'm literally just go, thank you, my boyfriend made it.
Your room is small too.
My room is small. Like it's like we're like inches.
It's right there.
We're inches away, and he's just like looking at me.
Oh, he wanted a piece.
And so I was like, thank you, my boyfriend painted it. And he's like, you have a good day. And I was like, yeah, thanks. So he like leaves my apartment. I text John immediately because I'm like, you'll never guess what just happened.
Does he have keys?
No. Okay. But and that's important to the story. He doesn't have keys. But so then I'm obviously like, I go look through the peephole. Yeah. Cause he goes across the hall, knocks on my neighbor's door, asks if they want like service. They say no. He turns back, looks at my door up and down for like 15 seconds, and then walks out into the hallway. And I was like, he thought about coming back.
He's memorizing your number. So
I'm like, here's the worst part. Oh, mama, is that like my fantasy?
Girl, I want to be like, was he hot?
He was hot to me.
Serviceable?
Like I love my boyfriend, and like he love him down boots, but like, no, girl, I would have sucked that dick.
Oh my God.
But then the crazy part was that night, John was like doing a romantic gesture and like came over at like 10:30, 11 p.m. when like Eli and I were going to bed, all the lights were off, to bring me like a bouquet of flowers. I didn't know he was coming, but it's like 11 p.m. I'm like
Were you
in
jacking
bed.
it?
No, I already did that day.
Okay.
I did it after the exterminator left. And he comes and I like hear the door open and then I hear someone jiggling on my door and I'm like, oh my God, the exterminator's coming back for more. Needless to say, if you're that exterminator, don't come back to my apartment.
Excellent, Sike Ward. That was crazy. This is literally that Broad City episode.
That's what everyone says, and I'm
Broad
like,
City.
I get it now. That shit happens in New York.
Broad City is one of the most accurate depictions of like, I feel like a transplant's experience in New York.
Yeah.
Wait, this is cuckoo bananas.
But my whole thing now is I live here for like 8 more months, and they will be coming back again at some point.
Get that chapstick ready, girl. I get it. Holy shit.
Yeah. So
I think about that when like service people come over and you're the only one over and it's just you versus me.
it was crazy. And I was in like a hoodie and sweats. I was like, nothing about my vibe is giving like I'm like a stay at home like Sean Toos who like
he knew.
I mean my bedding is pink. I have like
the naked portrait girl.
The naked portrait of me, yeah. But I'm just like,
that
shit was crazy.
Next time you come over, FaceTime me in.
Deadass.
I'll dial 911 dial.
Oh my God, deadass. But yeah, that's something that's like word this week.
You know, I stamped myself with an iron and you got hit on. So that, that sounds pretty accurate.
Moral of the story, don't do drugs. Don't steam yourself in a shirt. And for the love of God, do not suck your exterminator's dick.
But do follow and subscribe and take your BINZ out.
But do take your BINZ out.
And do take your BINZ out. Yes.
Yes.
All right. We will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye. Girl, that one is a whole mess.